Hello guys and welcome to Venom's Heroes. I am Venom. I received a couple of comments from one individual that stated pretty much that our gameplay and our videos were just a camping on the spawn all the time, and we don't really attack objectives, things like that. So I replied to this individual with a comment saying, next time I get spawn traps I will be recording, and we'll show it is easy to get out. You just got to work together as a team, and yeah, you can easily get out, and as long as you keep fighting there's no issues. There are occasions, as you can see, where the actual gameplay is speeded up. Unfortunately, it was an hour's worth of gameplay, and I've had to try and speed it up as much as I could, down into about half an hour. There isn't anything particularly special about this footage or anything like that, like amazing kill streaks or anything like that. It's just a case of a bit of team play, and me and my friends talking together and letting know where we've just died, where the enemy are, things like that. So, and as you'll see throughout the video, it's going to be nothing but attacking flags right up until the end. As you can see now, I mean, we are, I believe, got 3 flags, and we're attacking Charlie, and obviously, as ever, Charlie on same crossing is just a nightmare, because there are so many players that just love to camp up into the buildings, and yeah, they start going for the easy kills. I mean, we have a couple of rules on the server. We don't like to have too many on weapon restrictions or anything like that, but one of the main ones are no C4 traps. I mean, we just think that's a bit shit, really. If you just sat in a building waiting for someone to run up some stairs and then just dropping C4 and blowing them up, I mean, there's not really a great deal of skill involved in that. Yeah, so that's a bit crap. And another major one is no camping. I mean, we like to just keep running around. We love attacking objectives, having a good fight. You know, it doesn't matter what the maps are or, you know, who's in them, who we're fighting against. It's more of a case of there are people that just love to camp, and you know, it does get really annoying. So that's one of the reasons why we decided we don't want no camping in our server, and unfortunately we have had to kick out quite a few people. We don't like to. I don't really like getting teabagged myself. In a few videos I've done previous to this, I have teabagged a few people, but it's very hypocritical of myself saying that I don't like it, but you know, I don't mind doing it myself, but it's just a stupid thing, really. So I've now sort of trying to turn over a new leaf and try not to teabag anyone. Obviously, if they do it to me, I will do it back. Just quickly as well, as you notice, this Phil fella I've just killed in this building on Charlie, twice now he's been in this building. They've already had the objective, and he's got spawn beacon down, which is fair enough. You know, he needs to get spawn beacon down for the rest of his squad to give him support, which is no issues, but it just seems strange that I keep killing the same guy in the same building over and over. You know, not really attacking objectives. So I don't believe St. Crossing to be a sniping map. There are quite a few people that will obviously have the M417 with like a Cobra sight, something like that, or a reflex scope, and you know, are really good with it, you know, and I've got no issues with that. You know, if you're really good with a weapon, then use it. So there you go. I've just been killed by Phil again, strangely enough, in the Charlie building. As you can see, one of my other friends quickly there has joined the game, Dirty Norris. I'm already in with King Ian. We have been since the start, and as you can see, we are still behind on tickets at the moment. It's obviously going too fast for me to count, but about, well, there we go, 36 tickets behind, and we're still losing. So, and as you can see there, I said about C4 traps. I'm not trying to C4 trap anyone. It's just putting some C4 down on the ground. As you can see, I've switched kits back to my original kit. So there's no way I can detonate it unless I throw a grenade on it or something like that. But it's more a case of if any of my team try and defend this building while we're trying to take the flag, and they put a claymore in the doorway, then the C4 is going to give it that little bit of extra punch, and yeah, it should hopefully take that person out easier, because I do believe not a single claymore can work all the time. Obviously, I want to try and get a bit more feedback from my subscribers to say what they'd like to see, what they'd like us to try, if there's any certain weapons or vehicles that we'd like to do, anything like that, then you know, we'll give it a go by all means. We do mainly do Conquest, and it is our preferred game. We do play occasionally like some squad deathmatch and things like that, but it's not really our thing. We like the whole gameplay of Conquest. Yeah, so we do have a lot of fun with it, but we have come up against some team players that are just absolutely a royal pain in the arse, but in a good way. I mean, you know, there are some players out there that are just truly amazing at this game, and I just find it just unbelievable how good some people can be. I mean, I myself, I'm in the top 400 on the global rankings. My friend Kingy, he's not far behind me, probably about 20 places at most. And the rest of my team, they are on the leaderboard, but not quite as close as me and Kingy. Yeah, so you know, we do say that we have got a pretty strong team, and yeah, we do enjoy playing together. Mainly, we like to have a good laugh, you know. So, but we don't like to lose either. So, and that's always been the VH way. You know, we play to win. We'll have fun while we're doing it, but that's just the way it is. We like to win, as everyone does when they play these sort of games, I'm sure. So there are obviously some games that we have lost. Yeah, and it does get a bit to be a little bit of a struggle sometimes, and it does get frustrating. But thankfully, I think of all the games that I have played on Battlefield, that I've not rage quit. I think I've only ever done it once, where I just really had enough, and there's only so many times that you can lose. Yeah, so as you can see, obviously we're still taking objectives. We're going backwards and forwards with the other team, and yeah, we are now 2 tickets in front. We are slowly making a comeback, but yeah, the team's not really making it that easy for us. There are a couple of guys in here. The guy there, Sibon, he is a good player as well. Generally comes into our server quite a lot. There is another player, but I forget his name now. If his name does pop up again, I'll say it and let you know who he is. I think it was there on the kill feed a minute ago. In fact, Simon Salvo, once again, really good player, and these two are what we like to refer to as a raw pain in the arse, like I said earlier. And yeah, but it's good having players to fight against like that are very similar to us, that don't give up and keep fighting, and it's good. I like to see things like that. Here you can see the third floor on the Charlie flag, and the enemy team have put a spawn beacon in there, which if you shoot through the door, you can still destroy it if they obviously put it in the doorway. And a lot of players that go in there don't realise that even if you put that in there, if they take fire from the other side of that door, they try and congregate on that door. I remember one game where I think it was a 249 or a PKP that I had, and I literally just kept unloading through the door, and I got about 6 or 7 kills. So yeah, that was quite comical, and then we managed to get in there and destroy the spawn beacon. We're not great fans of glitching. We don't put it on the server rules, but you know, we think, you know, as a player, really, you should know better. I mean, a lot of the new players on here just see some of the more higher ranked players do it, so they do it themselves and just sort of copy them, really. As you can see there, also another friend's joined our squad, Demonic Chaos. He is part of the VH, but he's not changing his gamer tag. I think he's done it on Battlelog, as you'll be able to see us and find us on there as well. As we're also on Facebook and Twitter. Just give us a search and you'll be able to find us. Yeah, so you know, I just wanted to really do this sort of gameplay just to prove that we're not a camping team, we're not a spawn trapping team all the time. You know, it just depends who you fight against, really. There's a lot of players out there that, like I said earlier, that are quite equally matched to us, if not better. But it just gets annoying, really, when you get comments about your videos. A lot of people that do these videos will understand it's not a quick thing to do these videos. It is quite time consuming and things like that. Then you have to upload them and things like that. So, and I myself, even though I've posted quite a few videos, I'm still learning. My first game capture device was for a Windows-based PC, and that was a HD PVR2, which was good. Nothing wrong with it at all. Worked fine. Did exactly what I wanted to do. When I bought that had game editing software in it, so that was quite a good, decent perk. But it wasn't that great. I upgraded my computer now to a iMac, and I have a lot better movie editing software now, which is Final Cut Pro. And I'm also using a Elgato gaming device now to obviously do the capturing. And yeah, it's a lot better. It does everything I want to do. Unfortunately, at the moment, doing this commentary, I have to use the built-in microphone. I have been sort of searching for new microphones, and the one that I've looked at mainly is the Blue Snowball, I believe it's called, and there's quite a few people that use these. I've looked at quite a few reviews, and yeah, it seems like a really good microphone, so I think I'm going to invest some money into that as soon as possible and get some better commentary. Hopefully this isn't too sort of distorted or tinny or anything like that for you. Yeah, so as you can see, the lead we've got now isn't exactly a massively substantial lead. We have still got control of Alpha and now Bravo. Still haven't got Charlie and Delta under control, and now Alpha's going as well. So, like I said earlier, it's not a case of just we come into a game spawn trap and then we just sit on the spawn all the time. The video that this person was referring to is what I done earlier. Was how or why Venom has got 100 service stars for the tanks, and it was just a good game on St. Crossing that I had in the tank, and no matter what everyone threw at me, I just seemed to do really well, unlike now, unfortunately, when you see me burning up. But it don't actually stop me from keep going, as you can see I keep jumping in and out of the tank and trying to get a repair going, because obviously I've got proximity on the tank, not reactive armour. It just every now and again I'm jumping in and out of the tank. Don't fix it all the way straight away, just in case any more infantry come and try and attack. Thinking in a minute you'll see me actually go head to head with the other team's tanks. And yeah, I believe he's pretty much got the same setup as me, which is the proximity, the IR smoke, and I've got guided shell, but I think he's got like the light machine gun or heavy machine gun. But he, in this instance, he takes me out, and that's the way it is. I mean, I'm never really embarrassed to be shot by anyone, no matter what level they are. I mean, obviously it's a little bit more comforting, I think, if it's a higher rank that takes you out, because you think, well, it's a good player as well. But I've seen in the past some low ranks, whether they've reset their stats or not, I don't know. That are good as well. I've got to apologise as well that if you can hear some sort of background noise there as well, my little 1-year-old son is making himself known, future Xbox gamer, and hopefully taking over his dad's position on Battlefield one day maybe. along with the other two boys, but we shall see. If they're good, they might get an Xbox, I don't know. But yeah, so as you can see, we still haven't got a massive lead. We've got 2 flags, they've got 2 flags. We're attacking Alpha. In a minute, I believe their tank comes out again, and even though I get a cheeky little revive there, yeah, there's a tank there. I try and put 320s onto it to distract him, to try and get him to come closer to us, because my friend who's going to spawn on me in a minute, Dirty Norris, will come back with some C4 and try and take him out. Unfortunately, there he's driven all the way down here. I've taken out the 3 infantry around him, and unfortunately the time has passed that we could have C4'd him. So in a minute, my friend there, Demonic Chaos, gets taken out, so I'm going to run and revive him, and yeah, try and take the focus away from my friend Dirty Norris and put it onto me, purely so the tank keeps firing at me, comes down the road, and he gets an opportunity to then C4 him. I think in this case it doesn't actually work out for us. As you can see, Dirty Norris is there waiting, but yeah, it's this, like I say, on this occasion it doesn't really work. I try and chase this infantry, and the tank finally takes me out. And I think just prior to that, friend Dirty Norris actually got taken out there. So it's now time to start again. Even though we have the lead, we only got 1 flag, so it's time to attack them flags again. As you can see, I'm straight on Bravo, and I believe I've got some support there from one of my teammates, Dirty Norris. Yeah, so we'll keep attacking these flags and try and do our best, but yeah, it's not as always easy as obviously some of my videos make out, because obviously every time someone does one of these videos, they don't want to look like a complete idiot and, you know, show all their deaths, opposed to look at me, look at all my kills. I've tried to leave as many of my deaths in here as possible, even with the kill cam. Yeah, it's a little bit demeaning really sometimes, but yeah, I try and sort of show all of the gameplay footage. I'm not trying to do sort of any sort of editing trickery or anything like that to make myself look even better than I really am. As you can see just a minute ago, I just placed some mines sneakily behind the fallen tree there, and I'm going to do it again on here once we've got obviously this flag sorted. And here we go. I'm going to put the mines down, and I'm going to hide them underneath this crate. I'm going to try and push it onto there, and just try and sort of cover it up a little bit more. Obviously a lot of the tank drivers or gunners, or even the third man seat on the TV station, will keep pushing that back button to try and highlight things. Once again there, this is another thing as well. There's someone up across from the Delta flag in the building. I have no idea who it is at this time, and in a way I suppose they are trying to defend the flag. Oh, there we go. I don't think that was the guy in the building. No, it wasn't. Yeah, he's not really trying to attack the flag as such. His other teammates are. I suppose in a way he's just trying to give cover fire, so I wouldn't really class that as camping. It's just, I suppose if you see that person in there several times, then it is obviously camping, and we will, like I said earlier, we will kick out for that. Yeah, so I actually took a little bit of fire there from a shotgun, get finished off with a 16A4, another good weapon, great burst fire weapon I think. A lot of players like using the M16A3, AEKs and things like that. There's been a lot of players I've seen with like 100 service stars for weapons. I tend to think that when I get to 100 service stars for a weapon, I want to try and I'll try and change it, switch it up a bit, and try and get some more service stars for different weapons. This one I'm using for my engineer at the moment, the SG553. There we go, little cheeky tea bag. Unfortunately, I did say earlier I was trying to get out of the habit of that, but it's old habits die hard. But yeah, SG553 I'm trying to use at the moment. Having quite a decent success rate with it. I'm not saying that I take everyone out that I come up against, as you'll probably see in a second. Yeah, there we go. PKP there took me out. But yeah, we did have a few restrictions when we first started the server up, saying basically no M16A3s, AKs, things like that. Purely, auto snipers as well. Purely because there were so many players that had like 100 service stars for this, and we don't think that's sort of testing yourself. You know, if you've got 100 service stars for a weapon, then why are you still using it? So yeah, we try and change it up as much as possible. We've now taken those rules off of the server with the 16A3 and the AKs and auto snipers, because you know, like we said, we want to try and get as many people into the server and get as a favourite, and you know, try and come in here as much as possible. We don't try and sort of gang up on people saying, well, you know, you keep using that same weapon all the time, so out you go. We just thought it's a bit crap of us doing that. Yeah, so as you can see, once again, we not got a great deal of a lead. This opposition is giving us a really good fight. We've got 2 flags, they've got 2 that we're attacking now. And by the look of it, they're attacking was attacking our alpha flag there. Yeah, so once again, sorry about the noise in the background just there a few seconds ago. That was my 1-year-old again making himself known again, playing with his toys. Never a good time to try and do these sort of commentary things. That's probably why I've not done it in the past, to be quite honest. It's not really a quiet time in my house, only in the evening, and that's unfortunately that's reserved for playing the Xbox. So I don't really want to sit here recording and the commentary when I want to be playing some more and getting some more footage. There is occasions where I think some evenings I'll just have an evening off, but then I think, oh, I'll just switch it on, I'll see who's there and see what my mate's on, and they're all playing Battlefield, and I think, you know what, what the hell, I'm going to go play. So I don't think there's many times that I've not played, hence my game time, which is quite bad, really. It's over 100 days now, well, just over 100 days. But yeah, a lot of people say, well, you know, you can't have a life if you're doing that. You know, you're playing all that time, you've not got a life, this, that, and the other. But I assure you, I have, and I probably would try and sit on here playing it majority of the time, but my wife definitely wouldn't let me, and so yeah, she's not very not a very strict person, but you know, obviously wants me to still spend time with the family, which I do. So yeah. Anyway, back to the game. As you can see, we've got a little bit more of a lead now, controlling 3 flags. A little bit of payback there for Music Player. Stood in his spot and shot him as he just did to me a minute ago. Yeah, we're trying to take the last Delta flag, and I believe it's coming up to the stage where we've actually now going to have them stuck in their spawn. But as you can see, for the majority of the game, which is nearly half an hour long, like I said, we haven't been camping outside their spawn the whole game. So for these last few minutes, I'll let you guys just finish watching the video, and you know, if you like it, give us a thumbs up and subscribe and comment, and hopefully we'll do some more videos soon. If you've got any suggestions about what videos you'd like to see, anything like that. I know these sort of videos for Battlefield 3 have been done. There's loads of people out there, obviously, with a damn lot more subscribers than me and a lot more views on their videos than me. But, you know, we like to think of ourselves as a team that tries to help out as well. So, yeah, drop a comment and have fun shooting, guys. Bye.
hostile soldier. Eyes open. I've spotted a hostile soldier in your AO. Over. Right up. I've spotted a hostile soldier.
You're going in the wrong direction, soldier! Come on!
Proceed with caution. I've spotted a hostile